4:30.
A car runs a stop sign on Milwaukee's south side, crashing right into two other cars. Immediately after that, bystanders rush in to help. The whole thing was caught on camera. Take a look at this exclusive video obtained by Fox 6. The crash happened at the intersection of 35th and Grant around 11 o'clock last night. There's the collision, obviously. You can see the car blow right through the stop sign. Amazingly, no injuries. Inside one of the cars, a mother and a young daughter who were able to walk away after being trapped inside. Well, getting those people out safely was due in part to the work from neighbors who saw that crash right outside their windows.
Fox 6's Derica Williams caught up with one of the residents who struggled to get them to safety. It is a story you will see only here on Fox 6.
God was there with her.
Chico Quinones rushed outside after 3 cars collided in front of his home.
My wife and I will just sit there and watch TV. When all of a sudden, a kaboom.
This surveillance video was taken outside of Quinones' home. The impact was so intense, you can see this Ford Explorer ended up on its side, sandwiched between a Cadillac and another SUV. All Quinones heard were cries for help.
She was calling for her mommy, and she was calling for her daddy.
Instinctively, he ran to help a toddler who was trapped in her car seat.
I had to get that baby out of there, and she was bleeding. The child, to me, had priority. And the priority of it was that the baby was dangling down on her car seat.
He rushed to unbuckle her. He says time was of the essence.
I finally got her little legs one at a time. It took about 4 to 5 minutes. And the smell of gasoline was so strong, I was fearing, that it might catch on fire.
Thankfully, he was able to get her out.
I tried to put my hand on her head and consoling her. And that's when I felt that her hair was wet. So I took out my telephone, and it's got a flashlight, so I lighted her up, and there was blood.
Meanwhile, other residents came to the mother's aid.
When they pulled her out of the car, yes, she wasn't conscious. We had her over here by the grass, brought her a blanket to cover her up, and hopefully she's doing okay. I don't know the intensity of her injuries, but with that type of impact, I got the feeling that she's feeling it right now. It took about a good 5 minutes before the emergency equipment came in, such as ambulances and police. They took her to the hospital.
By the looks of all this mangled metal, he says it's a miracle no one was seriously injured. Reporting in Milwaukee, Derica Williams, Fox 6 News.
It is hard to believe, isn't it? Crash investigators continue to piece together the accident. One neighbor told us that intersection is so notorious for people speeding, he plans to contact his alderman about installing a traffic light. Well, we really don't think that much about it because, after all, we have an international airport right in our backyard.
But